everybody. So I just wanted to make this video to make you all aware about this certain thing that I just recently experienced. I just woke up, you can see that by my bed, but I woke up to a call from this person only, and I wanted to get this message through so that no one else has to deal with this, especially no one new. So you guys know that I am a cabin crew working with a domestic airline, right? It's the #1 airline in India right now. I'm happy with it. It treats its employees amazingly. Fine, I'm happy with it. The only thing is that I wanted to fly international. So I went and tried in another airline. I gave the interview and all. I even hinted on Snapchat a bit. And so this airline, I'm not going to say the name properly, but I'll just let you guys know it's an Indian airline that flies international. It's not Air India or Vistara, and it rhymes with get. The last 2 letters of this airline are ET. I'm not gonna answer in the comments also. It's just this airline which rhymes with get. So okay, fine, I give the interview. They treat me like a boss there. They're like, I go there, in my resume I show that I am experienced, you know, I have 2 years of experience from this airline. They're like, okay girl, your experience, oh, you don't need to go through all these rounds, you can just come on the final day. I'm like, okay. So I come on the final day, which they don't tell me how long that's gonna be. I'm like, fine. I go on the final day again. They're like, oh girl, what's up, why do you want to join us? I'm like, I want to go international and I want to see what full service is like. They're like, okay, you can join. I'm like, okay, fine. And then so that was amazing and everyone is nice. And then they what else? Yeah, they tell me that since you flew for 2 years, which is a long time of your life to give to aviation, they're like, we can't give you anything in position. Like, we can't give you any benefit in a higher senior, you know what I mean? Like, we can't give you a senior position because of your experience. I'm like, but what we can do is give you a base of your choice. So a base is where you fly out of, where you live, which is, I would like Delhi because that's where my family is. They're like, we can give you that. I'm like, I want Delhi. They're like, okay. I'm like, 2 years of flying, getting a Delhi base. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever, it's okay. I'm like, at least I'll fly international. They're like, oh, wait a minute, you won't be flying international soon. We would just like to inform you that in the beginning you'll only be operating on smaller aircrafts, and then with experience you'll go on bigger aircrafts. If you can get the common sense, smaller aircrafts can't carry too much fuel, so they'll only go smaller distances. Bigger ones will go bigger distances. I'm like, clever way of saying that, but whatever, it's okay. So then this guy tells me, the HR that's outside, he's like, well, your airline treats their employees really well, right? I'm like, yes, they do. I'm like, he knows something. Is he not treated well? I don't know. Anyway, sorry. So then I asked him, I'm like, these smaller aircrafts, do they have to go at least to Dubai and Singapore and all? He's like, yeah, but they just have one layover there, I think. I'm like, okay, well, something is better than nothing, right? Fine. I joined it. I asked them, when will be my joining date? Any estimate that you can give me? After the medicals. Okay, fine. Where is the training held? After the medicals. Okay, what is the color of the uniform? After medicals. They're like telling me, they're like, we won't answer any question until you've given your medicals. I'm like, what the hell is in your medical that you're so worried about? How I said medical. Anyway, and then I'm like, okay, fine. They didn't even tell me where it's medical. They're like, you need to call this number and get an appointment. They didn't even tell me where it's held. It's like a top secret medical. I don't know. They give me like 10 sheets of paper that are filled with medical things that they need to check. I'm like, what the hell? So basically, when you join an airline, you're supposed to give a medical test, okay, to see if you are fit to fly. Because if the crew are not medically fit, how can they take care of a medical or safety emergency in an airline, right? I mean, if you did not know, cabin crew are there for safety first, and then your other needs like eating and all, okay? So fine, and these medicals of airlines are not that easy. They test basically everything when they do these tests. So these people, I don't know, like, okay, when I joined my airline, the medical was taken care of by the airline. That means we didn't have to pay or anything. They gave us an address and timing, and we had to go and it'll be done. Fine. This test was done at Max Hospital in Green Park or somewhere. First of all, they did not know which test it is. They're like, is this a visa test, a test for visa, a new joinee test, or this is a preliminary test or something? I'm like, I have no idea if it's for visa or not, because I know that they fly international. I don't know if I need to get that done also, because whatever I was asking them, they would tell me after the medicals, right? So I was like, I don't know. She's like, well, I'm like, well, I've just joined. Yeah, so is this for visa or that? I'm like, I've just joined. So is this new joining or visa? I'm like, I don't know. You've been doing this for a while, right? She must be getting calls, right? It's not like they just have one crew from Delhi that they don't get calls oftenly about. Anyway, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, it's a new journey test. Go ahead. She's like, okay, we'll give you an, appointment for this date and time. I'm like, fine, whatever. I go. She's like, you have to fast for this girl. Goes, like, it's like she doesn't even know that this airline is connected with their hospital, because of course they have a thing with their hospital. That's why they've given that hospital, right? But I'm like, whatever, fine. Maybe she's a new joinee there. Fine. I go to the hospital. I have to pay, first of all. I'm like, okay. They don't tell me anything about the airline. I don't even know if I've actually joined because I've not signed the contract yet. I've not signed anything yet. I'm like, how do I know that I've joined this airline? They've actually hired me. After the medical was their answer. Fine, I give 4,400 rupees. I'm like, fine. Maybe you have to pay something to get something, in life. So I'm like, whatever. Go ahead, get the test. They take out like 5-6 bottles of blood from my hand, because of which I have this bruise over here, a blue bruise for the next week. And I'm like, I don't know what people might think this is, but I mean, I don't know how they take the test, because I've had my medical test done quite some time. I've had my medical test done many times because of the airline, because my medical was expiring this month also. So I've had my blood drawn 3 times in 1 month. So I know what blood tests look like, right? It's a bruise. I'm like, this has happened the first time. I don't know, whatever. So then I tell them that what's gonna happen now after the medicals. I'm like, fine, the medicals are done. What do I need to do now? Nothing. I'm just waiting. Don't know what to do. Then I get a call from the medical department. Finally, I'm like, okay, hi, what's up? She's like, so first of all, this woman that's talking to me, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl because of her voice. And then I'm not really, anyone's voice could be like that, but right now I'm angry at her. That's why I'm saying this. And then the way she's talking, you can't even make it out who you are. What are you saying? She's like, you know how you just wake up and you fumble upon words? You're like, yeah. That's how she talked. I'm like, okay, whoa, back up. She's like, and then when I tell her to say again, I told her to repeat her words twice, because that's how unclear her voice is, and she doesn't even talk properly. That, hi, so you're about to join our airline, right? No, she's like, hi, so you're about, I don't know what. She's like, one of your medical tests. She talks as if I don't know how to, listen, or I am blind or something. Blind? Well, no. But how people talk to, how someone has special needs or something. That is how she's talking to me. She's like, one of your medical tests was not done. I'm like, why was it not done? Because I gave my blood properly. I have a bruise to prove it. She's like, well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I just know that it's not done. I'm like, fine. And that is just how she said it. I'm like, fine. So she goes, that was not done, so you need to get it done. I'm like, okay, so I have to go back to that hospital, right? Because it was their fault. So she's like, no, you can get it done wherever you want. I'm like, okay, so there's no hospital, there's a Max hospital nearby my house. Can I go there and do that? Because then it'll be in that 4,400. She's like, no, you have to get it done yourself. I'm like, your fault. I pay. Okay. Then, when they were doing my eye examination, that doctor, I don't know how, found something in my left eye, which has never been found. I just gave my exam again. They didn't find anything. I don't know. And she was like, he said that, but there was clearly written that this does not impair vision. I told her that. I'm like, but this says that. She's like, yeah, but we just need a second opinion. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go to any eye doctor near my house. No, you need to go to this hospital, which is at the other part of the city from where you live. I'm like, yeah, actually I live here and I fly. I'm working right now, so I don't have time. Could you tell me a doctor that's nearby my house? You have to go there because he's our recognized doctor. I understand. But I'm flying and I don't have time. So could you tell a doctor which is nearby? He's a recognized doctor. Fine. That could be a procedure. They might have just one doctor that is there for second opinions. Whatever. Do I need to pay him as well? You take an appointment first, then we'll talk. I'm like, okay, girl. That is just how she talked to me. I'm like, okay, fine. This doesn't give me a good vibe, but whatever. So she talks to me like a specially challenged, a special needs person. Whatever, fine. Then I do the medical test. She's like, now you need to drop it at T3 International Airport. That's 2 hours away from my house. I'm like, okay, can I at least mail it? Because as I've told you, I'm flying. I don't have that kind of time to go back and forth because I have to go there anyway, and I can't go in my airline uniform. What if someone sees me, right? You have to drop it there. Fine. I'll go ahead, spoil my one holiday. Fine. You're not adjustable. You're not understanding my needs. whatever. Because when I gave my first interview, guys, I saw that the experienced crew were being treated so well because they understood what flying is like. But fine, maybe you have never flown, you're just here for this job, whatever. So I go to the T3, then she calls me. She's like, you know what, guys? Before going to the T3, yeah, my mother goes, you know what, we have to go there. Do you know where this office is? I'm like, no. She's like, we are ruining that morning. We are going so far and then coming back again. You need to ask them properly so that we're not lost and waste time there. I'm like, fair enough. I call her. Ma'am, where at T3 is your office? You know what she says, guys? Like, I can't even believe she says me. She's like, have you ever heard of Google Maps? I'm like, yeah. She's like, Google it. I'm not asking about the T3 airport. I've seen that. I work at the airport. Okay. I'm asking where it is at T3. She's like, call us. When you reach there, call us. Fine. She's talking as if I can't reach there. She's like, when you reach there, call us. I'm like, okay. And then she cuts it on us. No, thank you. Bye-bye. Anything else you want to ask? I don't know if this is an actual airline or not. Fine. I'm like, I should have said something, right? She's like, you need to get your work done right now. Don't say anything. I'm like, okay, fine. So next day I go there. She's like, okay, you're here? Fine. She's like, I'm like, I'm at the T3 airport, ma'am. Where do I need to come? You're at gate number 1? I'm like, no, you didn't say that. Am I supposed to be at gate number 1? She's like, yeah, of course. Be there. Wait, I'm sending someone. I'm like, okay, number 1, you told me to be at the T3 airport. What if I went forward, right? Because that airport is not a place where you can back your car and stuff. I'm like, whatever. We were luckily there, so we stopped. I went there. I waited for I don't know how long, and I was like, if I call again, this lady is going to come and smack me in the face because she seems so annoyed by it. Fine. I wait there. A guy comes. He gives me the eye checkup form he needs to give me. There's a form which she couldn't mail me. And then I thought, she was like, you come there, you collect your reports, then you go to that doctor. I'm like, okay, fine. Can you at least mail them to me? No, these are reports. Fine. He comes back. She just gives me a sheet of paper which she could have easily mailed me. I'm like, you're wasting my time here, lady. Fine. You don't care about it. Whatever. I go there, give my my blood test report, and then come back with my eye checkup form, right? My mother and I talked that she could have easily mailed this to us. Whatever. I'm thinking about, yeah, I'll go to that doctor, whatever. But then I have a friend who's at that airline, and I finally got the time to talk to her. She tells me that they don't even give their salaries on time. You have to wait for 5 years. You have to fly for 5 freaking years to get to London. I'm like, I could save my money and go there on my own. I was like, I'm not going to this airline, and Singapore and Dubai, I can easily go from my airline. I'm like, whatever. They don't even give free tickets to you. They give it only to your parents. That too, it's like certain discount. It's not even free. In my airlines, it's 100% free for even your siblings and all. So I'm like, I don't need, there's nothing in it for me. So I'm not really going to go there. And with the management like this, I had heard ex-CHIT employees say that their management is really bad, but the crew is great and it's fun there. So I was like, at least I'll have fun flying. But whatever. I'd heard that the management is bad, but I didn't know this is what it's going to be. Okay. So then, today, so then my mother calls me one day, and I've not been home for the past 2 weeks. You know that. I've been busy. I've not even been tweeting or snapping. That's how busy I've been. And my mother calls me one day. She's like, I got this call from that airline's medical department. She knew because that call where she told me try Google Maps was on a speaker. So she goes, because I wanted to show her that you can't tell if it's a guy or a girl. So then she told me that they called, and she was so rude to me, and she said that your daughter should have told me if she's not joining, right? And my mother goes like that, she's not been home, she's not even talked to me, what will she tell you? And that she said that the lady was talking very rudely to her, and my mother even told her that, can you talk nicely? And she's like, this is not she just said something. And my mother's like, if you can't talk nicely, at least don't talk to me, talk to my daughter directly. And then she cut the call. That lady cut the call, not my mom. So fine, whatever. Then today morning I get a call from this woman. She's like, Bhairavi, hi. I'm like, yes, hello. Not even like this, hi. She's like, hello, Bhairavi. I'm like, yes, ma'am. You were supposed to go for the eye checkup? Yes, ma'am. But you didn't go, right? Yes, ma'am. Only yes, ma'am. Aren't you supposed to tell us if you're not joining the airline? I'm like, ma'am, can you talk politely, please? It's not like I'm a new joinee. I'm an experienced crew. Okay, and I have flying to do. She's like, I don't care where you're working right now. I'm like, I'm just saying that I know the procedure. That's why I said that. Fine. She's like, you should have told us, right? The HR needs to know. We're waiting on you. This, that. I'm like, if you're waiting on me, you should have called me the 2 days after I said that I'm going to go for the checkup, right? I wanted to check if they even care that I'm there, because it didn't seem like it, the way she was talking to me. Fine, whatever. Then she goes, you should have told us if you're not joining, sent a mail or something. I'm like, ma'am, I'm not saying I don't want to join. It's just that I've been flying, I haven't been home. How can I mail it to you? We've been trying to contact you, but we've not been able to. I'm like, exactly, because I've been flying. You can't get connection at 35,000 feet. This is not the way. I don't care where you work right now. You're supposed to tell us. I'm like, but how can I say? I'm not even saying that I'm not gonna join. And then she's like, I don't care. You should have told us. I'm like, ma'am, first of all, can you talk nicely? Talk nicely at least. And the thing is, she literally slams the phone at me. And it's not like beep, I could hear that bang. I'm like, what the hell? Is this woman crazy or something? Am I your boyfriend that you're just, mad at? That you just cut the call? This is a professional world. You're supposed to act a certain way. And okay, let me just show you. After that, I was like, now I've lost it. I have called this woman 26 times. Can you guys see this? Oh, can you see this? I've called this woman 26 freaking times. Oh no, you can't see, right? You can, yeah. You see this? I've called her 26 times, but she did not pick up my call, guys. 26 times I did because I had lost it so much. And I wanted to tell her that I don't know how long you've been flying. My 2 years are enough for me to know how you're supposed to work in a professional environment. I guess you've not. But she just did not pick up my call. I was like, at least, ma'am, at least have the etiquettes to cut the call, right? Whatever, fine. I'm an experienced crew. You don't care about that. But what I'm actually wondering is, guys, is that how this airline treats the new joinees? Because this is my first contact with the airline, if you look at it. And this is how they're talking to me. And you know, the people that join, like most of the people that join the aviation industry being a cabin crew are 18, 19, even like are 18 or 19, who have left their homes and they're living in Delhi, in a rented place. They're living alone. They don't even, like, people like you that message me like, I have this much weight, this is my height, will I be able to join the airline? And this is how you're treating those people? Because to be honest, you guys, I care about you a lot, and most of you are going in this airline. And I would just like to share, this lady works at the T3 Airport Medical Department, Delhi. This is how she's gonna talk to you. Not a very nice lady. Do not be nice to her. Do not say sorry, thank you. This woman is, oh my god, I don't know, how are they supposed to treat new joinees like this? Because my airline and any airline should treat the people that are joining like they need us, because that's the actual thing. We don't need them, right? They need us. They need crew to have flights. And these people, I mean, oh my gosh, this is just not acceptable. 26 calls she's not picked up. She didn't even ask me what happened. Maybe I was sick. Maybe I had jaundice or something, because of which I couldn't go for an eye checkup. Maybe I burst a vein in my eye, because of which I was not able to go. Maybe someone died in my family. She didn't even care to ask that. And I even said the words, and ma'am, I'm not saying no to you. I said those words. At that time, she was not blabbering. She didn't even care. And now she's not picking up my call. What if I have some other reason because of which I'm not about to join? She didn't even hear what my mother had to say. Is that your customer service? Because if that's what it is, I do not want to join your airline. She was like, your name will be deferred for 5, 10, 20 days. I'm like, it's just 20 days. But I could be jobless, but I would not go in that airline. And I would just say that I won't really recommend that you go in that airline, because its situation is really bad right now. But even if you are planning to, and you're in Delhi, I guess this is the Delhi office only, or they have different offices. I have no idea. They didn't tell me anything, but be prepared to deal with someone like this. Have your strength, and it's a pathetic experience. I would never join this airline called CHIT, and I would never recommend anyone to join this airline, because if you have to deal with people like this all your working life, you'd rather be jobless or work from home. This was my little rant. It's a long one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit like if you want more rants, and I am feeling hot from all this now. I gotta go. Bye.